Hey guys, it's Gamingtothemax here, and welcome back to another video on my channel. This one we're carrying on the F1 2021 game with the brand new My Team Career mode. So we're going to skip using up My Team icons, we don't need those yet, because can't afford them. But let's start the career with selected options, and we're going to create our driver quickly.
Okay,
nothing much interesting there, but the team details, this is where it gets interesting, finally.
Team name and bring in some important partners.
First,
enter a team name.
Entering a team name, of course we're going to use unit racing.
Some sponsors offer a larger signing bonus.
Primary sponsor, we already know this
lot.
So we're going to go with RGB, because who doesn't like RGB? I think it's finished 10 or above in the constructors, which is good. This is very achievable.
Our chassis won't be going anywhere fast without
amount of money, but now we need a power unit. Obviously we're going to go with Honda, but surprisingly Mercedes have the lowest durability out of the four. Obviously the best performance, but Honda being the second best actually, ahead of Ferrari, but not too good, not too bad durability. But we're going to go with it anyway, sticking to my roots. Now we're going to sign a teammate for ourselves. I'm going to skip through a bit of this because, you know, we've all seen this before, the last one, and along with all other content creators. But this one we're going to pick Dan
Tickton. Renew contracts periodically, so you'll have plenty of chances to sign someone else should the need arise.
I don't think we're going to need to sign someone else in a long time, but Dan Tickton, his focus is good, 81, this means like the form, the new stat they have. The pace is very good, 75. Has some decent, just average other stats like experience, racecraft awareness, pace, and 70 overall rating, which is very good for the 600k bunch.
Looks like we can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
And we are going to confirm because I'm very happy, and now we're going to select a livery.
We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
So I went with this one. It's like a half white, half black, which I found quite cool. So we're going to go ahead and select that. Nice little look there. Casper Ackerman, Aiden Jackson, Devin Butler, all those lot. I'm not going to use them because that's not original. But we're going to pick the wavelength personal sticker. And we advance over to the team branding.
We need to consider our brand, our badge, and team colours.
Now I've selected this one. It's called like net, I guess you can call it, with like a emblem piece, if you know what I mean. But of course we're gonna go red, blue, and black. I think our classic ones. Yeah, red, blue, black, and red. I said that. It doesn't matter. Yeah, classic livery, classic colours, just like the last game.
That's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far. We'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to the team HQ. We can start our push to the top of Formula 1.
Hell yeah, we will. As we cut over to a cutscene of Will Buxton and his new episode of Paddock Pass.
Hello folks, and welcome to this, a very special edition of Paddock Pass. As you can see, there's no pit lane behind me, and as you can hear, no roar of engines, and that's because they've set me free from the F1 paddock to escape here to the countryside and to the headquarters of Formula One's newest team. Now, it's not every day we get to pull back the curtain and look behind the scenes at an F1 team. Rarer still that we get to talk not only to the team owner, but also the team's lead driver. But what makes this place extra special is that the owner and lead driver are one and the same person. Now, it's been an interesting 12 months, and we all know a number of the regulation changes which were due to come into effect this year have been delayed until next. Some, though, are still seeing the light of day, amongst them the all-important budget cap, which gives some of the smaller teams a little further down the order, potentially, the opportunity to compete with the bigger teams. Good for them, but great for us as viewers. But what does our new team owner think about these new rules? Do they see them as a challenge, a hurdle that needs to be overcome? Perhaps they see them as an opportunity to disrupt the status quo, a chance to come out swinging and to carve their name into Formula One history. Well, I had the opportunity to ask them these very questions just earlier today. And here's what they had to say. Well, first of all, thanks so much for inviting us here today. It's been wonderful to see behind the scenes. As you might expect, I've got about 1 million questions, so let's jump straight in.
So he's going to ask us some questions here.
We last saw a team owner take their own car onto the track, and the sport's changed enormously in the intervening years. How are you going to handle the responsibilities of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
It's a massive it's a massive ask, but it's been a lot of work to a team when you obviously, and yeah, a lot of work has gone into the car and stuff.
What do you think they bring to the team?
It was finding the right fit of our team, and they definitely understand when you.
Been putting a lot of work into
really
the car.
Fit us.
I know it's early days, but how do you expect it to feel out there?
Well, as responsive as possible without going towards our powertrain.
Most of the other teams
100%.
can boast years of experience in Formula One. Where do you see the opportunities to make those vital performance gains you need to put you within reach of the other cars?
A fresh pair of eyes can find solutions other teams haven't seen, and we found some new, unique ways of reducing drag. Definitely, we're new to a team, we're new to sport, and we found some ways.
It's going to come down to
that
whether
old
you can take positions
haven't
from the
seen
other
yet.
drivers. What is it about your car that's going to give you that edge in those battles?
We produced a really streamlined cards, and obviously
finally,
we're expecting
with so
very
many
high top
specialist
speeds.
departments working together here at your headquarters, and with such an important deadline coming up, who's getting that coveted Teacher's Gold Star? Which group do you feel the most proud of right now?
Definitely aerodynamics as well, the biggest part of F1. And yeah, we've achieved a lot in such a small time.
Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful to get an insight from you, and of course to see around the headquarters. Thank you for today. Really appreciate it, and thank you all at home for watching as well. We'll see you very soon.
New season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside Ocon, Tigtum, Mick Schumacher and Antonio Giovinazzi. The rookie, Russell, Mazepin and Nicholas Latifi. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So let's not mess around, let's get straight into the action. There's 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And for the first time this season, it's lights out, the way we go. We get a decent start passing Giovinazzi around the outside on the left, and we might have a look at Schumacher. We go around the outside of them. As he sent an absolute missile around the outside, and there's so much debris from Charles Leclerc, I think. We're trying not to get a puncture as VSC is deployed. And Raikkonen and Stroll just overtake us under VSC conditions. That's soonly taken in, well, taken more seriously with a full safety car.
So the officials are moving to a full
I don't know
safety
how
car.
those two overtook me in under safety car conditions, but
Safety car in this lap.
well, they're lucky. We'll get them back straight away, though, I hope.
Remember, there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
We're gonna have to wait until the timing line, as you can see. As you can hear Jeff saying on Race Engineer, and it's almost, and it is green racing again. We're gonna get up to racing speeds and using a lot of ERS to keep up with the train. Obviously we're a new car, we're not that quick in the straight line, but we go down the inside, 3 cars I think that is, as we go past Lance Stroll, who overtook us on the safety car, but we get past them, we get revenge, I guess you can say. There's a yellow flag. I don't know who that is. I hope it's green, so it might be Dan Tigtum. I don't think it is, though, as Stroll tries to launch one down the inside.
No plans for a safety car right now.
We're going to try and keep up with Gasly. Obviously, Stroll behind us on the soft, so we can't do much about defending him right now. But, yeah, we're just going to try and hold off this massive DRS train, which I'm very good at doing. I proved in my last series. It's quite unfinished at the moment. Probably won't be carrying it on, obviously, with a new game. But this is a clean slate, as you heard someone say earlier. But Stroll is on the straight start-finishing line. No DRS yet, obviously, because 3 laps on the safety car is going to go round the outside. He can't do it though. He still has the inside, but there's no grip there, and we just go sailing past him in without DRS, as I said.
Okay,
But that gives Raikkonen the opportunity to go past him as there's a blue, yellow flag even. I think that's Sergio Perez going very slowly, as you can see in the map. He's holding up a lot of people, so this could give us an opportunity. As you see, yeah, Perez there on the track was so disappointing for him, as he did get second, I think, or out-qualified his teammate and was fastest lap. But if no one else gets the fastest lap, then he'll take that point. But obviously, it won't go towards him because he's not inside the top 10. It's very, very action-packed these last couple of laps, and this as well. I don't know what's happening here. Verstappen's holding up a whole pack of people like it's a safety car. Verstappen taking on the roles of a safety car. I don't know why, but we're going to go down the inside of Gasly and potentially Vettel. He leaves us no space in the last corner of the right the curb, but none of us have DRS, so it's ERS as Verstappen pits. And we don't want to use too much ERS because it's a long race ahead of us. We might send one down the inside. It could be a double overtake. Yes, we do, as there's a little bit of a glitch there. But there's 3 wide into turn 2, and we almost lose it into turn 2 as well. But we still have DRS. Vettel's looking for the inside. I can't defend now. It's too late. We're side by side, and yeah, we keep the position. Almost lose the position. A spin out, but he goes round the outside and then has the inside, obviously, and just pushes us out wide. I don't know how that's legal, but apparently it is, and we get the position back. Vettel's taking no prisoners so far this race, is he? Absolutely licking the stamp and sending it, of course, as Dan Ricciardo says. But he will have DRS, and there's pretty much nothing to do. DRS, soft tyres, ERS, yeah, there's nothing we can do. Just go sailing past. And we go around the outside trying to keep a position, and we bang tyres again. I don't know what is up with Vettel as we leave him to Stroll, as they are probably going side by side now, telling 5 Delta, or relative. Yeah, we keep position somehow, as we don't lose it. Vettel's potentially spinning us out, but he will go down the inside. Will he do it this time? We're pretty much equal, and no, we keep the position. Yeah, that's just nothing he can do against us.
Is 5.3 seconds.
F1 cars are usually about 2 meters wide, but we made it about the whole track wide, as Martin Brundle says. But into turn 11, we're going to go down the inside again, keep our position, going to the inside to cover off any switchback, but AI aren't that smart to do that. Yeah, then turn 11, 12, 13 now. And we still have a position fending off this huge DRS train, using our ERS as well as we go through the final corner. And we go horribly deep. That is, yeah, that's a horrific last turn as Vettel pits actually, so that gives us a good opportunity to defend from Stroll. I was expecting him to pit, but obviously he was in soft tyre, so he had to pit early for mediums or hards, probably hards I would say, or mediums, could be anything really. But Stroll gets past into turn 1. We will have DRS, but I doubt we're going to get past him on lead up onto turn 4. Yeah, there's no move worth making, as we have Gasly and Raikkonen behind us, and Stroll on the softs as well. They will fall off soon and they will pit, so I will get back these positions. I'm not panicking too much right now, as it is only lap 8 of 29. But we still have to defend from Gasly and Raikkonen, who are on the same pace as us, obviously in the medium tyres, which go very wide. Missed the goal for track by a country mile. But yeah, there's no hope of Gasly overtaking us into the last corner. Probably on the straight though, there's not much we can do. We don't have DRS on Stroll unfortunately, but as he pits, and Ricciardo pits, even Sainz pits, and Lewis is coming out of the pits that could disturb us. As we defend from Gasly, we go into turn 1, we take the position back, but we're still side by side, so we haven't taken it back fully. And can we do the same thing? Yes, turn 2. Yeah, there's just no chance of any of them defending from us, especially around the outside. But we have Hamilton on softs. Not the best thing you want in a F1 2021 game, as he just said. Look at the run he gets, and he's just sent one, and we could go around the outside, but yeah, no, we can't. There's not even a point trying, but yeah, we do there. Let's make contact. But we don't, so we're safe. Yeah. But
Okay,
lap 9 is a yellow flag, and Lando Norris pits, and Bottas comes out the pits behind Lewis Hamilton. That could potentially jeopardise his championship fight, even though it's race 1. But he did have pole, so that is not good. But we are going to defend from Gasly as he goes around the outside, potentially no. As we get turn 4 right. And Hamilton's already made a 3.5 second gap.
The car ahead is 2.8 seconds.
And I've lost 0.5 seconds to a gap, to a car ahead of Bottas. And they're looking very close, 0.6 behind, between the two race leaders. But we are still fending off his massive DRS train, I'll say for the third time. But surely we've got to overtake him now.
The grip levels to start falling away soon.
As our grip levels are falling off. The Bottas on lap 14 does get past Lewis with the fastest lap, so we can make that from the late retired Sergio Perez, but we don't get a very good exit. We get a horrible exit anyway. But Raikkonen and Gasly have both pitted. I think they've gone for the undercut. I'm going to go long to lap 15 or 16. But we have Ocon and Tsunoda. They have the same plans as us. Holding out for a safety car because I think it's very common nowadays with these this amount of retirements.
21.4 seconds.
And yellow flags and everything. As we pit on lap 16. There wasn't a safety car, so I went a little bit longer than I was supposed to. But yeah, I wanted to potentially hold out long enough so I could go into softs or mediums, no softs, so I could go aggressive. But there's no chance in that, so we have a charging Charles Leclerc behind us.
Green flag.
And I think we make him spin. I don't know if that's me, or is it just driver AI error? I have no idea, I can't tell you that. But we are in P13 ahead of, behind Ocon and Tsunoda. They've got the undercut from me and they are ahead of us. But Raikkonen and Ricciardo come out ahead of us as well. There's no point in overtaking Ricciardo because he's just going to get us back. Being in the McLaren and having a lot of pace actually on his card. This FIFA now. This is what EA has done to us. They've made us into FIFA language, but into, I don't remember what turn this is. Turn 14, I think. Yeah. We have Alonso behind us, 7 tenths on the hard as well. But Ricciardo and Raikkonen are going side by side into the last corner. Wow, that off-puts Raikkonen and could give us a position to us as we go down to a straight. Using all the RSs.
We're leading our teammate by 9.2 seconds.
That's not good to hear. Dan Tixon lacking. I think that's him exiting the final corner. But we have DRS again up on the lead up to turn 4. We could overtake Raikkonen. There's going to be a bit of a lunge. But we'll see. No, it's too less of a track before the corner to make the move stick. Yeses, no, I can't do anything here. But onto the last corner, we might make a little bit of a move here down the inside. Yes, that is a great move from us, if I do say so myself. We still have DRS. Raikkonen being left behind and potentially left him to dry from Alonso to whoever is behind him. I think, yeah, Raikkonen and Stroll even. Yes. So lap 19. Started as Ricciardo sends one up the inside of Tsunoda. That was a great move by him. And we still have another DRS train. Not really, it's not that intense, but we still have people to defend from behind us. But through the S's, get a little bit of curb there, and on the outside as well. Let's lose it then, unsettles the car wildly. cut over to lap 21, where Alonso, we have no chance of defending here, so we move to the inside to defend from him, but there's no chance here as Stroll gets past as well, but Stroll doesn't get past actually in the end. As we go through turn 2, he's going down the inside and he doesn't make it move, make a stick even, and it's Vettel Stroll side by side. Wow. As we go through turn 4,
track, resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
Another incident apparently, but I'm having a moment here as well. On the exit of turn 10, no point in defending from Stroll on the inside. We might get it back though. No, we are P11. We've lost our 1 point, which is very disappointing. If I held off Stroll, I could probably hold off everyone and keep that 1 point. But yeah, it's a disaster. On lap 22 out of 29. Let's go to lap 23. We might get this point back, and we just go down the inside. We go very deep, and he might attempt to switch back. No, that's it. We've kept it, and we are P10 back in the points. And not for long though, as it goes around the outside. There's not much of a chance of him making the move. But going through the S's. He's on the mediums, obviously, so he'll have a lot more grip than me. But there's a spin there, and that's Sebastian Vettel. I think they might have had contact, you know. Stroll signs to Aston Martin teammates have made contact on lap 23 through the S's. Wow, that's surprising. Those two, I thought they had a very good relationship. But lap 23, there's Stroll right behind us, and he has DRS, and he's already gaining in the slipstream before DRS, and it's a little bit of glitch there. He goes sailing past. There's no... Oh, as we go... Oh, we might have gone down the inside though. We thought about it for a second. We thought better of it. But we have DRS still. We might have a little go over there, but I doubt it, as he has a way better car. And proving to be very good in straight line. As you can see in the straight. But lap 24, we have a charging Carlos Sainz, Chili man in the Ferrari. Yeah, he's again gaining on us, but even before the DRS, he hesitates on which side he wants to go on, but he picks the outside. Soon turns into a racing line. But we might give him another go down the inside, side by side, and we'll do the same thing as we did on a few other people, and just absolutely send a missile around the outside, as there's no grip on the inside of turn 2-3. Previous is again signs on mediums, can't do much against him, as he is behind us 3/10 with DRS on that straight, of course. There's quite a good exit through here actually. I'm very surprised by this, and I always go wide here because we're a lot of dirty air and the car isn't the best in terms of aerodynamicness. But he'll definitely get us this straight, and yeah, he's staying still on this straight, but with the resistance of DRS he'll get us here, start finish pit straight. Lap 25, heading on to lap 26, we get distracted by our tyres as he absolutely just, yeah, as a torpedoes past us, but not Daniel Kvyat this time. And we might think about the inside again, but we can't do that. That would be just be silly. And there's no chance of us getting the position back. One is on mediums, two is in a Ferrari, and we don't. And he is by 3 seconds. But we cross the line. Valtteri Bottas takes a win for Mercedes, with Lewis Hamilton taking second and Max Verstappen taking third.
Pick up rubber and bring it home.
But we finish P12, 2 points out, and 2 places outside the points. And Pierre Gasly gets a driver day. I don't know how I don't like that performance I put on, but he did get P6. As we watch the podium celebration with Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, and Max Verstappen. Valtteri Bottas getting that key lead in the first race. I'll give him a motivation boost for Spain and throughout the rest of the calendar. As P16 belongs to Dan Tickton, my teammate, which is great. But that is it from me. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you do enjoy the series. But that is it from me. Stay strong, stay safe, but most importantly, as always, stay units.